Hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm really sorry that I haven't uploaded in a while. I don't really know how long it's been, but I know I haven't been doing it every week like I should be doing, but I'm hopefully going to explain that in this video and kind of talk to you about what's been going on really. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up because it does mean so much to me, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, because I can see that there's a lot of you watching these videos but you're not subscribing, so subscribe to my channel because yes, it does really mean a lot to me. Anyways, so what I'm kind of here to talk about today is mental health and how I deal with my mental health, and that's what I'm here to speak about. I just want to say, like, mental health, it is serious. So if there is anyone in your life that is dealing with anxiety, depression or anything like that, please just let them know that you're there for them, and let them know that you're there to speak if they want to. A lot of people mightn't want to, but just please let them know, because that does really mean a lot. Even though they mightn't want to speak to you, at least they know that you're there. It is really important, and most of you probably know that, like, but please just be nice to everyone, because it doesn't cost anything to be nice. Okay, so basically the start of this year I was diagnosed, you say diagnosed, or I was told that I have extreme social phobia, social anxiety, whatever you want to call it, which wasn't really a shock to me. What kind of was, but it wasn't. I had kind of guessed that I had social anxiety because just the way I was in social situations and things like that, but it was still a shock because, and kind of a relief as well, because I finally had an answer as to what's wrong with me. Like, not that there is anything wrong with me, I'm perfectly okay, but I had an answer finally, and it just felt really good to finally know what was going on. So since I was small, all throughout school, growing up, I've always been a really shy, quiet person and always kind of kept to myself. I always find it really hard to speak to people, and especially in crowds. I hated speaking up in front of class. I hated putting my hand up to answer a question or ask can I go to the toilet in class. If I had to do anything in front of class, I would stay up all night thinking about it and not being able to eat, trying to get off school sick because I didn't want to do that thing. I hated all things like that. I just didn't want people to notice me. I hated being the centre of attention. Like, a lot of people probably would feel that way, but I just hated anything like that. It would just literally keep me up all night. And I remember, like, there was times where I had to do group projects in school and in college and like presentations, and people would laugh at me and be like I'd be proper shaking, nearly crying, my chin would be wobbling because I'd be that close to crying, and people laughing at me saying like, it's not that bad, like there's nothing wrong, like it's fine. And like, I was just like, you don't understand, everyone's different, I can't help the way I'm reacting to this, it's terrifying. I'd prefer to do things alone. I'd still be nervous, but if I was with other people, I just felt like they were mocking me, or they made me feel like shit basically, because I couldn't do it. I was too shy and they were more confident than me, and I've always kind of felt left out. Not saying that I never had friends, I always had friends throughout school and they were all amazing, but I just always felt that I didn't fit in. I've always felt like that, and it just made me like sad, really. When I was in my leaving cert, it was when kind of like I started to have panic attacks, because it was the year of exams, and I was so scared that I wouldn't do good and all that. I started having panic attacks, so I'd go into school crying. I remember a few times I was in the vice principal's office because I was that upset that I just couldn't stop crying, and I was getting so worked up that I just couldn't breathe. Like, I was getting that upset, and I just became so unmotivated for school that I was late every morning. I just didn't want to be there. I didn't want to be in my classes, but at the same time I was freaking out because I was like, I'm gonna fail all my exams, but I still wasn't doing anything about that. I lost all interest, and in the end, yeah, I didn't do good in my exams, and I know that's down to me. I stopped caring. I just didn't want to be there anymore. There's nothing that I can do about that now, and to be honest, I'm happy with where I am at now, sort of. When I left school, I did a PLC and I hated that. I hated every minute of it, but I did it because I thought I wanted to go to college. I got all distinctions in my PLC course, and then I went to college and I applied for a college, the same college as my boyfriend. I got that place, but my boyfriend didn't. But we decided we'd both go to our separate colleges. So I went, and you know, I thought it was all great, but it wasn't. The course that I was doing, it was a good course, but I just wasn't interested in it. It wasn't for me. So I just hated it. I didn't want to go to college anymore, and I was so scared. Like, I was living away from home and it was a lot of money for college, so I was scared to tell my parents that I didn't want to do it anymore, because before I left, people had told me, like, you know, you're making a mistake, you know, this isn't for you, and things like that. And I was like, no, I don't care, I want to go to college. I didn't. I basically was doing it because I wanted to be with my boyfriend, and so I applied for that, and I went, and I hated it, and yeah, that happened, and there's nothing I can do about that. But like, you know, I left college and I moved back home, and I got the job that I'm working at now, and I just was so unmotivated for everything. If I had planned to go out for a weekend, I would be so excited all week, and then when it came to the night of it, I'd feel so sick and want to cancel all my plans. Quite often I did cancel plans with my friends and make up stupid excuses because I didn't want to go out, because I was getting so worked up over it, I would get so upset thinking that like I'd be left out because I'm the quiet one and all this, and I was making up things in my head that weren't even true. I didn't want to do anything, like even going to work I was feeling sick. There were days in work that if I was having a really bad day, I'd have breakdowns at work and have to run upstairs. I'd have panic attacks. I'd like, so many things would just get to me. I'd build everything up and until I basically exploded, and I'd just break down. I'd have to leave. Like it wasn't nice, and it was exhausting. It was so exhausting. I'd then stay up all night thinking about how embarrassing it was and all this, and that I was getting so tired of it. I wasn't happy. I began to just stop caring about everything. I felt empty, and I knew that I needed to get help. So at the start of this year I decided that this is the year that I'm gonna, you know, help myself because I need to. And I went to my doctor, I spoke to my doctor, and she sent me to a therapist, and that changed so much. It helped me so much. My therapist was amazing. Like, it helped me so much. I feel like it did anyways. I felt happier and all that. And then she had to leave and I just stopped going. I didn't want to go anymore because I wasn't going to have this therapist. I was scared that the next therapist that I was going to have was not going to be any good, so I stopped going. And I just stopped replying to calls because I felt like I couldn't do it, and obviously I could, and that is why I'm at where I am now, because I've been feeling so down and so empty and unmotivated for everything. And I think a lot of what's getting me down lately is me moving out. I'm finding it very difficult. I miss home so much. I want to go home all the time. I just find it very awkward here. I don't know, I'm such a home bird, and in a way I feel like I've rushed into this, but like I can't do anything about that now. So there's just so much going on in my head at the moment that I'm just trying to work out, and I'm trying to figure everything out. Like I want to be happy, and filming these videos and editing these videos does make me happy. Like, you have no idea. Like, I remember when I filmed my first YouTube video, I cancelled a night out for that. And I sat at home, I filmed the video, I edited it, and I uploaded it the next day, and I was so happy. I was the happiest that I had been in ages. And I remember just thinking, you know, everything is finally going my way, everything is finally going the way I want it to. It's gonna be okay. But I've let myself fall back into like that kind of state of mind again where I'm not motivated for anything. I don't want to do anything. I just feel kind of empty, and I need to pick myself back up again because it's not healthy for me. So I don't know, I really hope that you guys understand this and just kind of be nice, because I do find this really difficult, but you know, it's gonna be fine. I'm gonna be fine, and I'm gonna start uploading more, hopefully. Just, you know, if you ever have any ideas of what you'd like to see on my channel, just leave them down in the comments below, because I always read them. Or you can message me on Instagram. I don't care, just I really hope that we can help each other. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Like and subscribe to my channel, it does mean so much, as I already said, and I'll see you soon with another video. I'm not going to tell you when, because I don't know when that will be, but hopefully I will start uploading weekly again, because I love this, and I really hope that you enjoy them as well, because it would be horrible if you didn't. So I hope you enjoyed that kind of like little talk. I know it wasn't the happiest of videos, but I just kind of want you guys to understand what's going on in my head and as to why I haven't been uploading. I know, like, obviously some people can film and upload when they're not in the best mood, but I just honestly cannot sit down and speak to this camera when I'm not in a good mood, because I don't feel okay. It's not gonna be good content, so why would I do that? But yeah, bye.